Indonesia and the United Arab Emirates agreed on a business deal involving a total investment or up to 314.9 trillion rupiah or equal as 22.89 billion US dollar. The pact included business deals on energy, oil and gas, ports, telecommunications and research.
The agreement was reached on Sunday during a meeting between visiting Indonesian President Joko Widodo and Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed at the Qasr Al Watan Palace in the UAE capital. The pact included business deals on energy, oil and gas, ports, telecommunication and research. Not only B2B, they also agreed on 5 intergovernmental cooperation deals in various fields, including religion, education, agriculture, health and counter-terrorism. The visit is strengthening the extensive ties between Indonesia and the United Arab Emirates, allowing both not only to improve their diplomatic bonds, but also to contribute to efforts to address global issues posed by violent extremism, radicalism, terrorism and energy security, also climate change. The future relation of Indonesia and the United Arab Emirates will also rest upon their willingness to respond to the challenge of global energy security. As per today, 1 billion people still lack electricity and cleaner energy. Far more needs to be done to advance renewable and efficient energy in all sectors. Thus, Indonesian and United Arab Emirates relations are being directed to answer those challenges through developing new energy partnership. Therefore, President Jokowi visit carries at least 2 messages. First, to promote strategic investment deals, particularly on sustainable energy, and to share his vision on green growth as a way to transform energy security into sustainable energy. Second point is that to promote the true values of Islam in advancing moderation and tolerance. From Al Search for IDX Channel.
Congratulations, Indonesia has signed business deals with the United Arab Emirates worth a combined 314.9 trillion rupiah or equal as 23 billion US dollar, covering the collaboration between the two countries occurred when President Jokowi and UAE Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed held a bilateral meeting at Qasr Al Watan Presidential Palace. First of all, in this infographic, I would like to elaborate on what the agreements Indonesia and United Arab Emirates have gone for. First thing first, let's check about the G2G agreements. This is Indonesia and UAE agreement in G2G sectors. The first one is religious partnership, education, and the third one agriculture, health program, and counter-terrorism. In regards for education, both countries have signed MOU between both countries. Ministry of Education to strive better education. Related to cooperation in the field of Islamic religious affairs and Waqf, both countries have signed an MOU between Minister of Religion and General Authority of Islamic Affairs and Endowments of the United Arab Emirates. As we know that both countries hold Islam as its major religion. Meanwhile, there are 11 business agreements, which is B2B, signed between the two countries, with an estimated total investment value of 22.89 billion US dollar or equivalent to 314.9 trillion rupiah. What are those? Let's check the data. This is the B2B agreements between Indonesia and UAE. The first one is on research, oil and gas, petrochemical, telecommunication sectors, ports and energy. In the petrochemical and gas sectors, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company or ADNOC signed deals with Indonesian companies PT Pertamina and PT Chandra Asri Petrochemicals, as UAE State News Agency WAM reported. They included an agreement for ADNOC to supply 528,000 tons of liquid petroleum gas or LPG to Pertamina by the end of 2020. Prior to the visit, Indonesian ministers had outlined some of the deals, including an agreement between Pertamina and ADNOC to upgrade a refinery in Balongan, West Java. In short, the United Arab Emirates will invest huge amount of funds in Indonesia through a sovereign wealth fund. Sovereign Wealth Fund is an investment pool of foreign currency reserves owned by a government. And not only UAE, but there are also potential investment from big companies. To get deeper view about the investment scheme, let's check the next data. This is UAE to Indonesia investment scheme. Basically, Indonesia will have the investment fund from United Arab Emirates as much as $22.8 billion through this sovereign wealth fund. But not only that, Indonesia potentially have another investment from SoftBank as much as $100 billion. And then the other potential investment that maybe Indonesia will get in the future is from the International Development Finance Corporation as much as $5 billion. The United Arab Emirates will be able to use the fund to invest in the development of Indonesia's proposed new capital in East Kalimantan province on Borneo Island. It is also interested in investing in property development in Aceh province on Indonesia's Sumatra Island. Not only that, SoftBank is believed to be the first foreign company to announce its will to invest in the East Kalimantan city since the winner for a design contest was announced in late December. And better yet, Indonesia is slated to secure $5 billion in development funds from the United States financing arm for developing countries and more from the American private sector following investments from Japan and the United Arab Emirates. To see on how dynamic both countries' trade relations goes, let's check the next data. This is Indonesia and UAE trade relation. The blue one indicates for oil and gas performance or the trade balance between two countries, and the yellow one indicates for non-oil and gas. As you can see, for oil and gas, we're kind of experiencing trade deficits since we are importing a lot of oil and gas from United Arab Emirates. But as you can see, the yellow ones, we are exporting a lot of non-oil and gas products to United Arab Emirates. And talk about diplomatic ties as Muslim-majority countries. The diplomatic relations between Indonesia and the United Arab Emirates are important, spanning over 40 years of shared values and solidarity. Then what are the shared values of both countries? I will give you the insights through the next graphic. And this is the last graphic in this infographic segment. The first one is rejecting violent extremism but promote tolerance, promoting great importance of sustainable energy, and disseminating the moderate and tolerate values of Islam and many development funding projects worldwide. The diplomatic relations between Indonesia and the United Arab Emirates are important because both share the values and solidarity as Muslim-majority countries and Asia-Africa movement. In regards to Islam, the world sees an imminent threat in the expansion of violent extremism, radicalism, and terrorist ideology. Hence, the strategic interest between the two nations in promoting state models of moderate, modern, and pluralistic Islam is crucial. On the other hand, billions of dollars worth of business deals are to be generated from this visit and will stimulate bigger investments in the future. These business deals are testament to the trust and confidence of foreign investors in Indonesia. At present, the most important thing is to strengthen the unity of the people and encourage more inclusiveness. This is what Indonesia and the UAE want to achieve in our immediate future cooperation. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.